Hello everybody, welcome back. LP here with yet another episode of Surviving Mars. Now last time, check it out, we got our dome laid down. We are ready for colonists on Mars. Well, almost ready anyway. In the meantime, look up here. There's a meteor storm coming in two sols and 15 hours. Now that means somewhere on this map it is going to get bombarded with meteors. Now, it's bad if it's down in here where my colony is, but it's actually a good thing if it's somewhere I'm not, because that means a whole bunch of metals and even maybe some polymers are going to be brought in by these meteors. Now, up here, I haven't scanned this, but I know there's an anomaly right here. And of course, we're not going to be able to get it until we can get a tunnel built up to this plateau here. But for right now, we've got nothing going on. We're just kind of, waiting on stuff to happen. Is my rocket ready to go? No, it's waiting on fuel. What's its malfunction? Anyway, it's time to populate this dome with stuff. So one of the things I like to do is I like to get in here and go to power production and get out a couple of large solar panels. There we go. We're going to put 2 large solar panels, yes, inside the dome. This works. Now, not only does it generate power for the dome from within the dome, but because they're in the dome, their maintenance costs will be far lower because the dome will take the brunt of the dust. They will never get dusty. That is a very nice thing. So we're going to go ahead and let my drones build my solar panel, and then we are going to get everything else we need in here. So let's get into dome, homes, education, and research. We haven't quite researched the low G high rise yet, and we're not worried about that one right now. So we're just going to build some regular old living quarters in here. We're going to build them right here, and then we are going to use the bracket keys to cycle into the onyx skin, which I got with the DLCs. So there we have that. Now, of course, they're going to need places to work and be happy. So we're going to go into dome services. First thing we're going to want is an infirmary because colonists are going to get sick. That happens. And then we are going to need a diner because they are not going to want to eat the raw food that we are going to produce here. And speaking of raw food we're going to produce, soil adaptation research has completed. Let's see. Live from Mars special, systematic training. Mars crowdfunding, but it's expensive. You know what? Let's go ahead and get the subsurface heating out of the way. That way we can open up another one on that tech tree. Now, we need a farm, that is for sure. That is under life support, even though it's a dome structure. Weird. There's the farm, and then we are also gonna need the electronics, or the machine parts factory that we brought up. We're going to stick that right there. That will allow us to crank out the machine parts we're going to need to fix our wind turbines on the fly. Now, one thing dome residents are going to need is comfort. And to do comfort, we get these little objects here like parks, like that little garden there. Here's a stone garden. That's always nice. And then you can get small gardens too, like that. That's pretty cool. Another thing we're going to need is, oh, very nice. We are going to need some shopping, I think, because we're not calling any kids. We're not going to need a school right away. I think we need social. What's going to handle the social? The diner's going to handle the social. Here's luxury, gaming, gambling. See, these are going to draw away from the employment pool as well. So I think we're going to stick an art workshop in here, an electronics store in here, and then we'll do the rest up with parks. So we'll put some alleys in. That'll be interesting looking. We'll rotate it like that. And we have some nice alleyways in there. And then we will put a small garden in the middle. And ladies and gentlemen, the drones can go build the dome. Let's give them a chance to do that. All right, looks like Litecoin 1 is ready for takeoff. Let's send him back to Earth, shall we? Here we go. Cargo bay doors are going to come up as soon as that little drone comes off. And oh my god, what did I just do? I think I may have done something very bad. I may have just done something incredibly silly, but well, I think we'll be fine. It didn't warn me that there were still resources on the rocket. But anyway, look, our domes are just now getting finished. For some reason, they're still stacking up resources in there, despite it being finished. We're ready for people. I don't know if we want to do that yet, but you know what? Let's take the risk. Here we go. We are going to call people to Mars. Now, we want certain specializations. We want to cut them off. We want to cut the scientists off. Here's what we want. We want botanists, we want medics, and we want engineers, and that is a pretty healthy pool of people to choose from. Those are the only 3 kinds of people we want right now. We want engineers to work in the machine parts factory, we want botanists to work in the farm, and we need a couple of medics to handle the medical load at the infirmary. So let's go ahead and review these, and we're going to pick some out here. Okay, I think we've got this sorted out. We've got a total of 12 passengers that we can fit into this rocket here. And we've got a mix of botanists, engineers, and medics that I'm hoping will bring great progress to my colony here on Mars. Oh, well, thank you very much. Speaking of which, let's go check on our sector scanning. Yeah, we could stand to do some. There we go. All right. Let's, we got the dome pinned. I don't think that's going to be a necessity, but we'll leave it that way for right now. So, once again, we're just waiting on a rocket to get here. There's really nothing else to do right now apart from, prepare for the rocket to get here. Transport optimization. That's a good thing. All right, let's see. We got the Moxie upgrade. That came through. There's 100 research per sol for each RC Explorer on the ground. That is probably going to be good. Then there's the drone swarm. We'll go ahead and get that to increase the drone hub command capacity. That is going to be a thing. So, because we're going to be releasing a whole bunch of drones here that we're going to bring up. Plus, we're going to get a drone stamper going on. So, let's wait for the people to get here. All right, folks, the rocket is here, and not a moment too soon. We've got 4 hours until disaster strikes. Let's see if we can get them down on the surface and into the dome in time before the meteor storm starts. We've got 3 hours to go. The race is on. Here they come. Boy, that took an hour. And piss and vinegar. Yes, that's right. There be people on Mars. So for the next 10 sols, I can't do anything about bringing additional people down. My colony needs to be evaluated. Now, I'm going to have to produce food and keep the colonists alive and happy. And if I can manage to get a baby born on the planet Mars here in my original dome, then the evaluation period will be scrapped and I will be allowed to bring as many people as I want here to the surface of Mars. So now let's get our little peoples inside the dome here, because there is 1 hour to go until this nasty meteor storm happens. Okay, this is a real thing that's happening, guys. The meteor storm is upon us. Now, let's see. That is the big question. Here it comes. The meteor storm is happening. Oh, boy. It's happening down right close to me. Wow. Down in that bottom corner. Uh-oh. This could be bad, folks. This could be very bad. That seems to be the closest one thus far. What is nice, though, is see, meteors hit the ground. Look at this. There's polymers all of a sudden. Now, we are going to have to deal with 2 days of this meteor action here, but I think we're going to be all right. It's down there. It may dig up some anomalies. It may dig up some metal deposits. We simply do not know. But the colonists are here. The food is being unloaded. This is going to be awesome. And then I think, how much fuel do I have? I have 2. I had more. Most of it's going back on the rocket. So the rocket will be fueled up in no time. It's going to take a while for me to get all that food off there, though. So we're going to go ahead and let that happen. It looks like the meteor shower is not going to be too big a crisis. Let's continue on. All right, we seem to have survived the meteor storm, and as you might notice, my explorer is coming back. Yeah, that's right. There was an anomaly down here, and I sent him to see it right in the middle of this massive meteor storm. He's just kind of hanging out there. You know, nothing big going on here, just getting bombarded with meteors, scanning the anomaly. It was pretty cool. So, okay, our colonists are settled in. Our rocket is ready to take off. So we're going to send Bitcoin 1 back to Earth. Now, our founder stage is still active. However, we have achieved food production. So we know the colony can basically fend for itself now. That is a very good thing. We have no water surplus. Isn't that interesting? I have 2 extractors going, but no surplus. That's okay. I'm going to run another extractor over there at some point. But for right now, we're hoping the machine parts factory does seem to be cranking it out. I'm getting an average of 4 a day. I've got some engineers hanging out in there doing their jobs. These 2 buildings are inactive. That's mostly because there aren't enough people in the dome. Now, what I am going to do is once we has a baby, I am going to knock this down and throw in some apartments because those are a thing now. That anomaly I scanned actually allowed me to get that research. You see, we've opened up the advanced Martian engines, and there finally is decommission protocol. Still got the Moxie upgrade to look forward to. Drone hubs have been opened up, so we better build those 2 prefabs now so we don't waste them. We got the Explorer AI, and then the machine parts factory. Ironically enough, the research is done, or at least available, not done, for that. So let's go with decommission protocol because we need that. And then we're gonna go ahead. And we got the high rise in, but we need to wait till the end of the founder period, which means we need my colonist to has a babies. So we're going to check the dome, and we're going to check the comfort level here. And the average comfort is about 66. It is rising. The morale is 65. It is rising. So my colonists are doing okay. And my cat is knocking stuff over, as usual, in his ever constant quest for attention while I'm busy. So I'm going to give my cat some love, and we will be right back once we get to the end of the founder stage. Well, I was going to start recording and tell you all about the drone hub that you can see I built over there and, you know, the extension of the power system, but not even 4 sols into having humans on Mars, and we has a baby. That's right, we have a Martian baby. The honeymoon period is over. I can bring people down. That is amazing. All right, so here's what we want to do. We want to bring another ship down, but before we do that, I think, yeah, we want to go ahead and demolish all this. Demolish that. Oh, we can't do anything until we get the reclamation, because we can't get rid of that solar panel until we get this. So I think what I'm going to do is cancel everything else until we get to that. We're going to lose all that research, but we need that decommission protocol. We need that. That is a big deal. So we're going to go for the Explorer AI so we can get the extra sol research. We're going to redo that. And I think, you know what we're going to do? We have the money. We're going to go for the big outsource so we can make up for it. That is going to be a lot of extra research coming in. But it'll be worth it in the end so we can get rid of this, which will be nice. And these, actually, because we don't need these anymore. They're just taking up maintenance. Come on. Let's see where that's going. How fast is that going to take? Okay, we're gonna get that research going. All right, back to the task at hand. We have cleared out our solar panels. We have replaced a few of them with power accumulators, and now down here we are going to build the low G high rise, and we are of course Gonna cycle through the skins until we get to the Onyx design to keep things going in this dome. There we go. Drones coming to life. Gonna build me an apartment building, and while we're doing that, we are gonna send for another cargo rocket. And we want this one to be a passenger rocket, actually. Now, here we're gonna cut the specialization limitations. We are gonna allow other people onto this rocket, but we are gonna knock out a few flaws. Like, for example, wait, there's quirks. We don't want any tourists. No, that would be bad. Okay, so we got the tourists blocked out. Let's see, perks. And we definitely want survivors. And we definitely want rugged colonists. We want fit colonists. Definitely want enthusiasts. You know what? Let's go ahead and let the fates take us where we're going. And bring me 12 people to Mars. There's only space for one new. We're going to launch anyway with 12 passengers. Because by the time they get here, this high-rise will be done. This thing is going to be quick going up here. Once they get all the polymers in, that is. So we're going to let the high-rise come up, wait for the people to come on the rocket. The subsurface heating is done, which also, there we go, low G turbines. We definitely want that. The smart home, not so much. We definitely want to start getting the colonist training happening. So let's wait for this to get built, and then we'll bring some people down to Mars. All right, here comes our last little drone with our last little bit of concrete. The apartment building can go up. What did we finish? Advanced Martian engines. That's awesome. Now the rockets are going to take way less fuel to bring up. The drones are coming in to help build my little high-rise here. Now we can have a whole bunch of colonists come down. We're going to have to get the passenger compartment research. That's going to come soon. But looks like sustainable architecture is on the list now. We are about to get water reclamation in a big way. So we're going to go ahead for the Moxie upgrade right now. And the water reclamation is going to happen pretty much now. So let's see. There it is. All right, this is going to let us build a spire. So we're going to pause the game and go ahead and build the spire. The water reclamation system goes right here in the middle of the dome. Now look at this thing. This thing is a behemoth, but we're going to build it. We're going to get water reclamation happening in here. It should drop the water usage inside the dome in a big way. And that will be huge for the conservation effort. The rocket is almost here, so let's go ahead and wait it out and see when the people arrive what happens. All right, the spire is up. The rocket is in orbit.
On the verge of a new golden age.
It wants me to have 40 technologies researched by Sol 100, and currently we have 15. And we also have a great big outsourcing thing going on right now. I've been cranking out the technologies. The rocket is here. That is the important part. The people can come down and hang out here on Mars and come do the jobs. Now, we got plenty of people coming in here. So this is going to go from 13 to, I believe, 25. And it should be all engineers, scientists, medics. We should be able to populate all these buildings comfortably and have a nice working population. So here they come, the next 12 brave souls. I have no idea who they are, but they are here. And then the fuel robots come. I have more than enough fuel. We got the fuel research while we were here. What did we just get? Low G turbines. That's the wind power upgrade. That's very nice. We're going to take that and run with it for sure. So that'll upgrade the power output on these things. The hourly production is 5.4 on 1. So it's getting an 8% boost from the elevation. That's not bad. We're going to get even more. There, I've expanded. Yes, I have done it. This is a thing. I'm going to go back out and check my scanning. See, I've been doing some scanning and not finding much. We're having a hard time finding stuff. It's kind of a limited surface area. And of course, this guy's over here sucking up what came down from the meteor shower now that it's over. There's a lot of stuff went on over there. So, yeah. Honestly, I am not worried about this food, and I could totally send this rocket home right now. This thing is almost full. Let's throw down another one. Because, you know what? Food. Why not? This thing's almost fueled up. There, it's fueled up. It's ready to go home. It just needs to be unloaded. Okay. So we're going to open up all the shifts at the machine parts factory. We've got all the shifts taken care of over here. Let's see. We've got the shifts in here done. That's good. I think, yeah, I think we've got something for everybody. The diner. Oh, we can open up these shifts. There we go. And then the infirmary over here. We can open it up. There we go. All right, what does that do for the dome as a whole? Vacant work slots 8, vacant residential slots 13. We can call another passenger rocket. Although I think we're going to load this one up with engineers and build a polymer factory because we are in desperate need of polymers, let me tell you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here to production. We got the polymer factories we can build outright, which is very nice. So we are going to rotate this, not with the screen rotation keys. That'll kind of miff the colonists a little bit that they have to, you know, go that way to the door, but it'll be fine. So let's zoom out, zoom back in to straighten up my rotation there. And we're going to watch this thing get built. So we're going to go ahead, send this rocket home and call up another passenger rocket. And we're going to have engineers all over this one. We don't need botanists anymore. We don't need medics anymore. Let's see. I think, yeah, we're just going to go for engineers and whatnot. So there goes the rocket. We're going to wait for the next rocket full of people to come in, and then we'll get them started and see about calling this an episode and expanding next time. But yeah, let's get people to Mars first, shall we? All right. It looks like our rocket with our last batch of colonists for this episode is here, so we are going to go ahead and drop them into Mars. Now, this is mostly engineers because now I have a polymer factory over here. I am desperately low on polymers. And then one other thing I want to do is once we get this rocket fueled up and back home, we're going to go ahead and once the polymers are starting to get cranked out, we're going to go ahead and build another dome over here. See if we can't do that self-sufficient style. Thank you. Self-sufficient style. Building our own thing from our own homegrown materials. So we're going to let these colonists get in here and get to work. Have they started this shift? Yeah, we're going to shrink it down there. Oh, no, we're going to send you home. No, we're going to actually open these up. There we go. How many unemployed? We have 2 unemployed. Well, that's not good. I'm going to open up a day shift there. Do I have any blocked off here? No, I can't change shifts on that one. Nobody's blocked off there. Nobody's blocked off there. Nobody's blocked off there. Nobody's blocked off there. And I've got all kinds of shifts open. Why are there unemployed people in my dome? Well, we're going to have to solve the unemployment crisis in my dome. That's going to be a thing. I don't know if I'd actually call it a crisis or not, but it looks like we're cranking everything out. Rocket's almost fueled up. And it looks like we produced a polymer. There it is. All right, this thing is going to be humping them out 5 a day, apparently. That is not bad at all. I'm happy with that. So the rocket is almost fueled up. We're going to send that back to Earth right about now. Well, actually, after the food is unloaded. We're going to send it back to Earth. We've got 38 happy people here. And we are going to get more next time. But for right now,
Composition of the debris collected from the anomaly site has proven to be an uncrackable riddle for our
a
scientists.
genius applicant. Well, guess what? We just got a surprise anomaly analysis, and we are going to send the rover, he's up here, to get this other anomaly right here. And then we're going to bring him home, so that'll be there for next time. All right, you guys, that is it for this episode of Surviving Mars. If you like what you see, please hit the like button down below. If you want more content, please slam that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, join the list of lucky folks who get to know when my videos come out. So until next time, have fun.